3rd and 7. And McCarron goes down the field, and it's caught and breathes in for the touchdown.
Welcome to New Stripe City, a YouTube channel for die-hard Bengals fans. I'm your host, Ace Boogie. Special shout out to all my returning subscribers. If you're new here and love the Bengals, be sure to bang that subscribe button. Today I'll be discussing the recent release of the Madden ratings, circling mostly around the Cincinnati Bengals roster. So with the first thing, AJ Green comes in as the highest rated player on the roster at a 93 overall. He's also the 5th rated receiver overall in Madden. He moves down 1 point from his Madden 18 rating of a 94 to a 93. Geno Atkins comes in as the Bengals' highest rated defensive player at a 91 overall and is the 4th rated DT overall in Madden. Vontaze Burfict stays more of the same but inches closer to the 90 overall rating and coming in at an 87, which matches his last rating. Next, Giovanni Bernard and Dunlap tie at an 84 overall. I was somewhat surprised that Dunlap wasn't higher than an 84. I expected him to be at least, an 85 through an 87. Both Dunlap and Gio went down 2 points from their previous rating of an 86 in Madden 18. Dunlap also didn't seem too happy about his rating on Twitter. William Jackson was a big surprise. He moves all the way up to an 84. The biggest snub in this, though, Andy Dalton coming in at a 77 overall. This is pretty disrespectful because Andy Dalton actually started Madden 18 at an 84 overall. And let me just name some of the quarterbacks that are rated better than Andy Dalton in this game. Blake Bortles, Tyrod Taylor, Josh McCown, Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield, Josh Rosen, Teddy Bridgewater, and Ryan Tannehill. These are all guys that were rated better than Andy Dalton. Dalton is closer to Jacoby Brissett than he is to Case Keenum. This is crazy. Madden 19 is clearly not a Dalton fan. Another weird thing is Madden's infatuation with Sean Williams, who is not only an 81 overall, but is also rated higher than George Iloka, which is kind of weird. I don't know what's up with that. Darqueze Dennard moved up to a 79, and Dre Kirkpatrick also moved up to an 80 from his 78 overall in Madden. The new acquisitions were interesting. Cordy Glenn leads the pack at a 79 overall. Chris Baker comes in at a 76 overall, and even though Preston Brown led the NFL in tackles last year, he's only a 75 overall. And unfortunately, Bobby Hart is rated 4 points worse than Cedric Ogbuehi as a 64 overall. This is the point where things start to get better, as the Bengals did earn some decent ratings for their 2018 draft class. Billy Price comes in at a 75 overall, followed by Jesse Bates at 74. For those who wanted to know, Price was rated 1 point lower than Frank Ragnow, who was taken right before him. And the 4th rounder Mark Walton is rated a 72. Sam Hubbard is a 71. Malik Jefferson is a 70 overall, and he also has an 87 speed rating. Rounding out the draft class, Darius Phillips was a 67, Auden Tate was a 68, Devontae Harris is a 68, and Andrew Brown is a 69. The sophomore class fared pretty decently. Joe Mixon and John Ross for the most part stayed the same, but the weird story about John Ross is that his speed was decreased from a 98 to a 97. Even though he holds the all-time 40 record, they made Tyreek Hill actually faster than him. So this basically to me means that Madden doesn't care about, historic combine 40 times being broken, apparently. Carl Lawson also moved up to a 82 from a 79 in Madden 18. This makes sense for the sophomore edge rusher who finished the season with 8.5 sacks. Even though he didn't play much last year, Jordan Willis moved up to a 78 overall, and Ryan Glasgow actually got some love as he was rated higher than Andrew Billings at a 72 overall. Historically, Madden hasn't been nice to the Bengals. It seems this year that they improved somewhat in regards to the rookie class and the sophomore production, but the Andy Dalton rating was just wild. So make sure you guys hop in the comments. Let me know if you guys think that these ratings were fair. Let me know what you think some of the ratings should have been. But Andy Dalton is a 77. Come on, bro. But as usual, I'll leave you guys with a who day, all day, every day, and especially on Sunday.